Hello everyone and welcome back to my Destiny reaction series. My name is Tara if you don't know me, and today we're reacting to the first season of Shadowkeep, the season of the Undying. After playing Shadowkeep myself, this is going to be a little tough to go back to just reacting, but I'll enjoy the story all the same because that's really what I'm here for. Today I'm hoping they touch a little bit on the creatures inside the pyramids, but I feel like there's a bit more exposition that we need to set up before we can get into that. With all that being said, let's get right into it.
Please, leave me alone.
Oh, you just have to ask nicely.
No, wait. Don't leave. I need you.
But they're not really her friends, right? They're just nightmare, like, apparitions summoned up by the pyramid. I can understand why she's still, like, sentimental over them. The survivor's guilt must be murdering her to this day.
Eris, we found something that we believe should be yours.
It's Sai's necklace. I'd recognize her craftsmanship anywhere. She's the one that taught me how to use a knife to carve beads. Perhaps I will take up carving again.
Oh, wait, it vanished?
Thank you.
Wait, did we, like, cleanse it? Okay, so somebody said that, I think in the YouTube comments of Shadowkeep, somebody said that I could help Eris Morn cleanse the ghosts, but then I read somewhere else that it's kind of tedious, and it's kind of like, it's a lot of, like, boring and not upsetting, but like a lot of boring work. So I'm okay with just reacting. It's a bit of a shame if I could have played this myself and didn't, but we'll just react in favor of keeping it going.
When she joined the fire team, Sai asked for only one thing: to be avenged. I wasn't able to do that for her, but I helped another guardian to slay Omnigul. I think Sai, the real Sai, not this phantom, was at peace. Sai spoke little, except when...
Does that mean if, like, the real person who's being summoned as a nightmare is at peace, they can't be summoned as a nightmare? It would make sense why they're throwing all these enemies that we've previously beat at us, because they're not at peace. Or am I reading too much into that, maybe?
Giving toasts. Then none could silence her.
I don't think I've ever seen Eris just casually whoop before. That was weird.
Forever haunted by the Hive's vile corruption. But we will turn their wicked sins against them. Find Toland, Guardian. Let his shattered mind guide you.
We've talked to Toland before.
The siren call of the Death Singers.
It's the same one that was inside the, oh shoot, the Awoken Palace thingy that I can't remember the name of right now.
Pervades the minds of those with little strength. Step beyond the threshold and display your power.
Why is Toland always so cryptic? I did like a patrol when I was playing with my friends, and Toland was there. I had no idea what the man was saying.
The skull of the devoted belongs to you now. There is great power in it, should you find a path to wield it.
Tainted lullaby.
Have you heard the call of the death song?
This skull is only the first instrument in our new symphony. With its guidance, we will twist the Hive's tainted lullaby to our will. But first we must bind its gifts. Scour the moon, bring me the bones of the damned. Interesting.
Do you remember its tune? Madness and decay and destruction of the flesh. Its terrible melody can be ours. The song remains unbound. There are notes yet to steal, and bone yet to defile. Toland knows the way. His madness is your truth. Heed his warnings and know that your suffering will become your strength.
Heed his
Once
warnings.
the death song is yours to command.
He needs to speak plainly before we can heed his warnings. He's so
Welcome
cryptic.
once more to the edge of oblivion, hero. You have faced much, enough to impress the easily impressed. But the melody we seek to cage may be more than you can overcome.
Is that concern I hear in the old man's voice? Maybe his humanity isn't lost after all.
My concern extends only to all we gain to learn from what comes next. Succeed or fail, Guardian. Either way, new understandings will be gleaned from your courage. Beyond, the choir awaits. Quiet the aria before they shred your mind and rend your flesh. The song's embrace will be harsh, but remember, every note you endure will lead to the hive's undoing.
It better be like a legit song.
Here, Guardian. I came to the moon with Eris and other lost warriors, not to end the nightmares, but to meet them, understand them. From that understanding, I expected to conquer their horrors and safeguard our past, present, and future. But the Hive are not simply waking terror. They are a dark mirror, a reflection of all we fear to face in ourselves. Crota, Oryx, the Worm Gods, the Ascendant Plane. They are so much more than enemies and the unknowable. They are teachers. The fear they sow, a lesson. A path toward an evolution.
Interesting.
We must tear every instrument of death they wield from their hearts, minds, and hands, and remake them to inflict our will. The will of the light. The will of life.
I still feel like the lesson we're gonna learn from this is that like there needs to be a balance between dark and light. Maybe not, but like I still feel that way because these pyramid creatures, I don't know what to call them yet, seem to be very aggressively neutral, and maybe light. Maybe when okay, this is gonna be me going off on like a total tangent theory, but maybe the light from the Traveler meant that the light was pushing its boundaries in how much it was allowed to expand, and these kind of like gatekeeper, like darkness creatures from the pyramids are like, oh, time to go back into action. The light is pushing out too much. Like maybe that's just wild crackpot theory, but just a thought.
Bleeding yet. The last skull we need is just ahead. Pain of her song. Even removed from your plane, I can feel its reach. Silence her. The death song is yours to command. A new chorus to serenade your enemies with suffering. The final instrument is yours. Take the Death Singer's skull to Eris. Complete the weapon.
The deadly chorus of the Death Singer's call has been...
It is possible you've done a terrible thing in caging such power, but terrible things have forced your hand. Unleash your fury across the system until all who consider themselves the fever dreams of our eternal torment understand. You, when pushed, are the only nightmare worth fearing. That's kind of cool.
been stolen and bound to your growing arsenal. Once more, you have proven yourself worthy to stand against the night. Let the death song protect you as it rends those who once cheered its wicked power. They take us for fools. The artifact you brought back from the
wait, what is this trailer? Spliced into the middle of it, maybe?
pyramid began emitting a signal, one that reaches deep into the Black Garden. Once again, we are back.
That was the black garden it pulled us into. Okay, I thought it looked familiar, but I couldn't place it.
Into their trap. They expect us to follow the signal, to discover where it leads. Fine. We will play their games, but this time with caution, not curiosity.
Oh, this is a raid, right? 6 players? Okay, that, like, silhouette, that thing cloaked, we saw that once before, and it must be significant, because that's the thing that Eris touched the base of, and then her little, like, rock got all goopy.
All this time, they've been closer than we even knew.
The efforts of Guardians within the Black Garden seem to have unlocked the unknown artifact. It now provides communications from something sinister. Eris warns us not to bow to it, but believes the artifact too valuable to dispose of.
First the pyramid on the moon. Now a team of Guardians finds remnants of their presence in the Black Garden. Upon this discovery, the artifact came to life. From it, we received another vile attempt at manipulation. They show us only what they want us to see, as if we're to act the part of puppets and nothing more. Any further communication they send, we must discard. The moment we let them turn our gaze from the truth is the moment we lose.
Oh, oh.
No! Well, not again!
Dude, poor Eris.
Eris, we found Vel Tarlo's mark.
I can't believe it. Vel. He forged a link for every life he rescued. One of these is for me. Thank you for bringing this back.
Oh, this is awesome. Like therapeutic closure for Eris.
I did not want to ask Vel to join our fire team. I knew he would say yes, but he found out and volunteered.
Damn.
As a pilgrim guard, Vel had experience leading refugees through enemy territory, fighting only the battles he had to fight. He was subtle, for a Titan. Perhaps too subtle, when it mattered. They have no worms.
This is cathartic for her, hey?
With the darkness. Do not mock me.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Toland is not the only
I need to hear
one
that again.
capable of. They have no worms.
They have no worms. How do they commune with the dark? Is the... Oh, wait a minute. Are the worm gods like a medium between the, like, the greater darkness and the hive?
How do they commune with the darkness? Do not mock me. Toland is not the only one capable of understanding the enemy. That is one of Toland's lost journals. I have never laid eyes upon it. He knew. He knew about this pyramid. He must have. And said nothing.
Why would he say nothing? Toland is such a mystery, dude.
Thank you for being here. For going where I couldn't. I should not miss Toland. His ruthless pursuit of knowledge led to his downfall. He is not even gone. His spirit lingers, buoyed by the ascendant plane.
So
And yet-
when he's speaking to us in little glowy orb mode, he is like, he's actually there, sort of. His spirit, anyways.
The fire team's bonds are not so easily undone. Toland. His spirit came to visit me here on the moon. He told me you saw him in the Dreaming City.
Yes, we did.
His curiosity makes
The
him
Dreaming City, that was the name. I couldn't remember.
I knew he could not resist a marvel, like the Queen's Eleusinia.
Boop, and she's gone. She's a ninja.
I tried to save. I tried to save him. That is not Omar. Forgive me.
Dude, Season of the Undying is see from Eris's perspective, the
Eris,
season.
do you recognize this talisman?
Omar surely made this, though I have never seen it before. Perhaps he made it in captivity, hoping for rescue. No, that's not it. I knew his light was lost. This talisman was not for him. He meant for me to find it.
Wow.
Thank you, friend, for one last gift of luck. There was a moment in the pit where I perhaps could have saved Omar, or perhaps we both would have perished. I will never know.
Oh. Dude, that cuts deep.
Omar offered to make me a talisman before we descended. I was young and foolish then, and thought I knew better than to believe in superstition. I am glad he did not listen to me.
Oh. This is great. This is really great closure for her character.
This isn't really Ariana. She herself said she didn't want to be remembered this way. I want to remember her the way she was. Before the disaster. Before the darkness.
Eris, when your strike team headed to the moon, did Ariana 3 carry the letters Wei Ning sent her?
Yes. To remind her of why we fought. Why we sought to bring about Crota's end. It was not simply vengeance. Ariana wanted no one to suffer, like she and Wei had suffered. That is how she should be remembered. Ever since our descent into the pit, when I thought upon my friends, I remembered only pain. These keepsakes have reminded me there was joy, too.
This is
So
really
long
good.
as these treasures are here to remind me of my friends, these phantoms cannot hurt me.
I love this.
Wei Ning needs more time. It falls to us. First pillars, to me.
Han Gunvor's ghost?
Gunvor the Dawncaller challenges you. Rah!
I'll keep the feed live. Maybe the Praxics can make use of this data. It's a song that's killing her. Going on for about 2 minutes 30 seconds now. I've wiped it from this transmission in case its power extends through recorded media. If anyone is listening, don't trust Toland.
Don't trust Toland? Excuse me?
I can't bring him back. There were too many everywhere, devouring his light. I need to find the others. I need to tell them.
Devouring whose light?
I raised her 43 times. But on the 44th death, Omnigal's worm-rot clung to her bones, rendered my powers.
Oh. Okay, I forgot that the little floaty boys are called ghosts. So when it was saying it was their ghost, I thought it was like their dead body ghost, not their ghost. I forgot. Okay, that added a lot more context to these. It's their ghosts speaking, not their spiritual ghosts. All right, clarity, got. Because when she said raised her 43 times, I'm like, that's what ghosts do. And I was like, oh, duh, of course.
Now my light is fading. But if there's a chance to revive her, I won't leave her. I won't.
So even their ghosts weren't giving up.
We're going in, getting what Adana wanted, and getting out. Do you copy? Hey, you listening?
Why do I feel like I should write these down? Oh, it's only 3. Ire, Zol, Yul. Or it's 4. Maybe I can remember that. Ire, Zol, Yul. Okay. I feel like I should write that down.
Zol, Yul.
What are you doing? Hey!
Ire, Zol, Yul.
Banish his own ghost, you think?
No. I'll find a way to hide you. To hide your light.
There's no other way.
Eris Morn's ghost.
Don't ask me to do this.
Just promise me one thing.
Ghost. Please.
Don't look back.
How is this possible? Ghaul's dead. You're dead. The young wolf killed you. What is this? Hive magic?
This is the final transmission of
Hang on, I was...
Ghost of Toland,
hold on.
whom
I was
you
upping
call
the
the
audio.
Shadow.
I need to rewind 1 second.
He goes.
Ghaul's dead.
Promise me one thing.
Ghost. Please.
Don't look back.
How is this possible? Ghaul's dead. You're dead. The young wolf killed you.
The young
What is
wolf.
this? Hive magic?
The young wolf, the young wolf. Oh, this is slipping through my memories.
This is the final transmission of Gurren, Ghost of Toland, whom you call the Shattered. He goes to hear the song of death. Nothing will deter him. None of you can stop him. Not anymore. Toland will hear the Death Singer's melody. He will redefine death, escape the Traveler's blunt samsara. He will sound the depths of the powers you so myopically fear. My only regret is that I will not live to see his triumph.
Hold on. So Toland hated...
This will be my last transmission.
Wait. Is Toland kind of in the same boat as the Drifter, in that Toland hated the Traveler's Light and thought it was a curse instead of a blessing as well? And so he went to these Death Singers to learn their magic?
Not sure I even have the light left to send it.
Unknown
Go
ghost.
a guardian on Luna. A first light colonist. A downed reef pilot. Maybe an exo who never came home from the war. Is it possible to miss someone you've never met? My time has come. Finally.
Karsus.
Finally. When I go, you will be free. It'll all be over. Omar, do you think we'll see each other again?
Damn. Omar's ghost and Omar must have been pretty close. Do you think we'll see each other again? I wonder, what happens when a ghost dies? Does it return to the Traveler, like its energy? Or is it snuffed out? What is this? Oh, Vex? Is that Vex milk? Wait, it looks even more tasty! Oh, I really want to drink it now.
We say that the Black Garden is the birthplace of the Vex. But it was not the beginning. It was the reason.
It was the reason the
The
Vex
life in the garden called out a question. The Vex are the answer. They will do anything to protect the garden.
Huh?
In these things, there is symmetry. The gateways have opened. The Vex are coming.
The garden asked a question, and the Vex were the answer to the question.
The garden by the desert.
What? So the garden basically accidentally willed the Vex into existence or to life? Dude, I love Vex. I need more Vex lore. Ikora has troubling news. The Black Garden is open, and scores of Vex are spilling out onto the surface of the moon, with reinforcements following close behind. In spite of everything else going on, Ikora needs trusted guardians to investigate the threat. She asked you to push back the Vex assault on the moon.
We don't know why. Report to Eris if you can spare the time, Guardian. We'll need your help with this.
I take it you've already spoken to Ikora. I'm glad you're taking this Vex business seriously. Sometimes I worry that all your successes will blind you.
The Vex offensive. Never a dull moment for the Vanguard. While Zavala orchestrates regular operations across the system and directs the fight to keep our hold on the moon, he trusts you and Ikora to tackle the Vex crisis head on.
After all, what are a few Vex on the moon to a Guardian who has killed gods? The Vex would not press us now if they did not think they could win. They operate on pure probability, and I'm sure you are key in their calculations. But I trust you. Lead the charge. I'll be handling the rest of our regular operations. Good luck out there. Be brave.
The Black Garden lies open. As we speak...
Why are her ghosts back? Oh. This is footage from another YouTube channel. They probably hadn't cleansed Eris of her ghosts when they recorded this. Guessing, not sure. Eyes on the moon. Though you made short work of the Vex on the moon, it will all be for naught if the source of the incursions is left untended. Eris has found a way into their staging grounds in the Black Garden, but she must keep her attention fixed on the mysterious pyramid for now. She asks that you and Ikora attend to this threat in her stead. Your investigation begins at the source in the Black Garden.
Are spilling out onto the moon, drawn by the pyramid's influence. Countless more are sure to follow. Our problems, it seems, are multiplying. If the Vex drive us off the moon, we'll lose our access to the pyramid, and with it, any hope of stopping the nightmares. This threat must be contained before it grows beyond our ability to contain it. My focus must remain fixed on the pyramid. This task then must fall to you. You and Ikora both. Push the Vex back. Learn what you can of their intentions, and bring your findings to Ikora. Light the path for one another, and we may yet survive this complication.
This complication.
See it through, Guardian.
I've been studying incoming recon data from Luna.
You've done well, Guardian, but the Vex won't pause their assault on our account. We need your continued assistance to put an end to these incursions.
It all points to the same thing.
And
the Vex have resurrected an ancient Hydra that we call the Undying Mind. The name says it all, really. We fought it many times before. Its primary directive is to take control of the Black Garden.
Interesting.
Its secondary directives could result in the destruction of the Traveler. It's moving between timelines, hiding itself.
Of course it is.
It's learned from its past mistakes. But so have we. I'll come up with a plan.
This isn't the same, like, Vex creation that we fought in Curse of Osiris, is it? Like that really good. I'm so sad that I lost that recording, because that fight was really cool with Osiris.
But I need time. And I need more data. I'm counting on you. The Undying Mind. If we could kill it now, we could secure Luna from the Vex.
Ikora has analyzed the data you collected, and it all points to a single conclusion. The Vex have resurrected the Undying Mind, a Hydra built to seize control of the Black Garden. It appears to be hiding itself in multiple current timelines. Ikora intends to devise a plan to deal with this new threat, but needs time to sort out the details. Continue efforts in the Vex offensive activity while Ikora develops the plan.
But the mind is moving between timelines, making copies of itself in
Where's
hundreds
Osiris?
upon thousands of different realities.
Osiris, we have a timeline jumper
Difficult
again.
problem
Help!
with no elegant solution. I don't think we need elegance. We need brute force. Imagine a portal, tuned into the Undying Mind. One that would allow us to summon it from any timeline. If we had
Force it
such a
out.
portal, we could kill it in hundreds upon thousands of different ways until there's no where and no when left to hide. I think we can make such a portal. It won't be quick. It won't be easy. But if we hold the line and work together, we can do it.
Rather than going
This is
for it, we
Guardian.
draw it out to us. I like that better.
This is our chance to kill the Undying Mind for good and contain the Vex on Luna. The portal works. Zavala and I tested it ourselves 24 times.
The portal is completed. Now, at last, the final phase of Ikora's plan to eliminate the Undying Mind can be put into practice. She and Zavala have tested the hardware extensively, locating and destroying dozens of instantiations, like instances of the Undying Mind, I'm guessing. But there are hundreds, if not thousands, of copies still lurking in the garden. This task now falls to you.
That's 24 timelines where the Undying Mind will never return. Still, hundreds, thousands more timelines remain. It will take all of us working together to stop this. Gather your fire team. Fine-tune your loadouts. It's time for us to do what we Guardians do best. Get
Kill
in there
things.
and fight. Congratulations, Guardian. Vex activity on Luna has returned to normal.
Ikora congratulates you on your victory over the Undying Mind. As always, she's impressed by your dedication to protecting the city from the enemies of humanity, and she thanks you for your bravery.
Deep scans of the Vex Gate network have confirmed the Undying Mind is really, truly dead in every timeline that we can monitor.
Hell
I
yeah.
suppose we'll have to tell the Cryptarchs to rename it. This was an honest, hard-fought victory, and it couldn't have happened without you. Thank you for your perseverance, for your ferocity. I'm proud to know you.
For me, the moon's story began with Crota.
Naturally. While Eris is pleased that you defeated the Undying Mind, she warns you not to let your guard down. There are greater threats on the horizon. She urges you to keep those threats at the forefront of your mind and prepare accordingly.
For the Traveler, it began with a far more ancient evil. It is that evil that will thread its way through all of us, friend and foe alike, binding us together in a tapestry of ruin. The Undying Mind may be dead, but the threats around us only grow stronger. Transcend yourself, Guardian. The battle on the horizon will take more than power or cunning to overcome.
So, Season of the Undying. It was short, as it was the first season, but I enjoyed it. I love the catharsis of freeing Eris Morn from all of her ghosts, all of her nightmares, rather. And it's a shame that I didn't realize until about halfway through the ghosts' messages that they were their ghosts. But otherwise, that was really good, and I really liked that closure for Eris in all of her pain that she was feeling over her survivor's guilt and the friends that or her colleagues, co-workers, I don't know what to call them, her friends that she lost. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, consider subscribing for the rest of my Destiny journey, and I'll see you in the next season of Shadowkeep. Bye.